Hey, what's up, guys? Johnny Jenkins here, or Limit Fisherman, with part two of the best, most amazing tackle warehouse order that I've ever put together. We have quite a lot to go through here, as you can see, and I've actually moved to my boat out here. It's completely dark outside, but I have my nice little light there. Um, and I want to thank you in advance, for the really positive feedback for the very most part on part one. I really enjoy doing these videos. I like to buy a lot of tackle. I like to test my strengths, test my weaknesses, and get better on all gamuts of fishing. Even when I instruct and give tips and stuff, there's always things that you can learn. And buying new products and spending that money is one of the bad things about it. But you just got to do it. That's how you get better. You test yourself, give yourself the best lures that you can. And here for this order, we've got a few soft plastic stuff there that we didn't get to. And we also have a lot of hard baits and just a few little odds and ends. Some really cool, some of the new stuff, like iCast type stuff. And then also just some baits that I really just love to use. And I also want to apologize, for the shakiness. You're probably going to notice in this video that it's going to be quite shaky because I'm doing this a lot with my with one hand. And it's just kind of part of it. But the good news is this or the next one or two videos should be the last videos of me recording with my iPhone, so it won't be as shaky. I'll probably mount it somewhere and stuff like that. So, but anyways, let's get into this, man. Some really cool baits, a lot of new iCast stuff. I'm talking Strike King, Mega Bass, some Zappu stuff we have there. One Zappu item, Strike King stuff. Little finesse jigs, and then also some soft plastics like the missile baits and stuff. So, some really cool stuff. I got a Mullix bait right there, got a Spro crankbait there, and a really nice high-quality handmade swim bait. So, let's go ahead and get into them. And like I said, for the shakiness, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to really make sure that I give you guys a really good view and of the lures. That's why I'm taking them out of the pack, and of the different colors and the really close-up, good quality stuff. With the exception that's kind of in the darkness there. Just trying to make sure you see as much as possible. So it's going to be kind of shaky, but you're going to enjoy the video. Let's get into it. Let's start left to right. So first things first, we have this really awesome bait here. It's called the Missile Baits D-Bomb. And any of you guys that watch Pro Patterns Exposed, and really stay up on the YouTube type stuff also, you've probably heard of this bait. And man, by hand, this is an awesome filling bait. It's really nice soft plastic. It's got these little ribs, really soft plastic in the tails. It's going to have a lot of great action. The bad news with this bait, though, if you care, you're probably only going to get maybe a couple fish out of this, unless you use one of the things that I bought in my order, like some Mend It. But a lot of times what's going to end up happening is these nice little tails are going to end up breaking off on you, and that may not be as good for you in the presentation you're trying to do, so you may need another one. But an awesome filling bait. I know it's going to catch fish. John Cruz really talked positively about this bait. I can't wait to use it. I wish I had bought more. With having it in my hand, I was like, man, I can see why this bait's really catching them. And there's, with the ribs, it's really a popular style in different plastics now, using the ribs. Gives it a different action, different feel, and you can get a little bit better hookups because you don't have quite as much meat of plastic there. And like I said, the Missile Baits D-Bomb, I believe this is a 4-inch bait. I think they only have one size, but I think they actually just came out with the junior, but it's in a separate category, so you're not gonna see it together, so you shouldn't get confused. And this color is Desert Storm, so really cool color. This is a flipping and pitching type bait, but it's universal. You can use it for probably a lot of things too, like Carolina rigs, and stuff. But really good flipping pitching bait, and that color is really nice. I like that light color for like a sand bottom, and you're gonna be flipping a lot around sand bottoms and sight fishing. This would be a really cool bait. I like the color a lot. So, and then our next on our list, is the bigger version of the Havoc Sick Fish Skeet Reese little swim bait. This one is a 4-inch model. You get 2 in a pack, and if you can see the color, try and get it more in the light. It's a really interesting. It's got these weird little fins. There's not a whole lot of swim baits that are like this, and the tail is really unique. You can see the angle of that bottom one, and then really soft plastic, especially on this one right here, really thin. It's going to have a really interesting action, and we're going to see this in the swimming pool too when I get the GoPro going. So it's a really cool color. The actual color is called Ghost Minnow, just like the smaller version I had. And it's a pretty neat little swim bait. I'm curious to see how it catches them. You know, but for the price, you only get 2 in a package, so, and it's a 4-inch model, so it's a little bit pricey, I think, and I think that's why they're on sale, because they probably haven't been selling quite as good as they expected. And the next thing is, I've been doing quite a lot of drop shotting, vertical drop shotting this year, and I've wanted to make sure that I have a bait that will last a long time. Anybody that vertical drop shots, drop shots a lot for like smallmouth, spotted bass, man, you can go through some of these hand-poured plastics. You can go through a pack on just an average day, and even when you're not catching them and you're just fishing, you probably can go through probably half a pack. Like, I mean, because you're going to get hung from time to time. You're probably fishing brush piles, but more than anything, they just tear really easily. You get a bite, and the thing's done. If a bluegill down there wants to bite on this thing, next thing you know, it's done. I mean, it's like practically done. So I got some of these super finesse worms, and these were a real big craze years ago. When this stuff first came out, I can only do it with one hand, but basically these things stretch out. So it's a 4-inch little finesse worm, really small profile, watermelon color, just standard watermelon, but it stretches way out, and they're very, very durable. It's a 3X elastic type plastic. You see it in the Z-Man's baits. They're trying to make it a comeback, but this stuff was really popular back in the day. I loved it too because it was naturally buoyant, so it actually floats in the water, and the tail of it will rise up, and you'll have the tail just like this, and the head will be down there on the bottom. And I really liked that back in the day, but a lot of people have problems with the melting in the tackle box and stuff. So I think it kind of died out. I think that was one of the big reasons. But as far as action, durability of your plastic, the best on the market, whether it's Z-Man or the the Strike King stuff. Really, really durable. You can go through a lot of fish, and you get a lot of worms here. You get 15 in a pack. So this elastic plastic, you can easily get 10 fish on one plastic. Easily, no doubt about it. It's the most durable thing on the market. And then we'll go into the jigs, man. I love fishing these finesse jigs, you know, all year long, but it really, especially in the summer, because a lot of guys want to fish plastics and fish Texas rig and fish those flipping baits. But I love to fish with a jig, a little bit bigger profile, and you're trying to match bluegill a lot. So we've got some Strike King ones. I haven't really come out with a favorite. That's why I'm trying a few different ones, like this Provider Tackle. But I'm trying some different ones, seeing which ones I do and don't like, certain things I do and don't like about different ones. But the Strike King one's been working for me. So I've got 2 in the same color here. I've got 2 3/8 ounce models in Okeechobee Crawl. Nothing really special. It's basically a green pumpkin skirt with just a little bit of blue on it. Very standard color, works so many different clear water applications, and it's just a go-to color, and it's just nothing really special. These baits don't come with a hook. I mean, they come with a hook, but they don't come with rattles. That's what I meant to say. And I just love finesse jigs like this, 3/8 ounce size. I use a lot of like 14-pound test line, just because I'm fishing around a lot of brush piles and way under docks. So I like to have a little bit heavier line, and the 1/4 ounce to 3/8 ounce ones are best for me. Here we've got another Strike King one, 1/4 ounce, and this one is blue crawl. The color is blue crawl, and I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, but you can see on the jig head it's like got a powder coat with a little bit of green pumpkin and a little bit of blue, and the skirt's kind of picking it up too. It's really interesting blue crawl color. It's got a real nice hue of blue in it. I like it. I like it a lot. Good color. Blue crawl, Strike King, finesse tour jig, and that's the 1/4 ounce. And then right here we have the Provider Tackle, Redemption Series finesse jig, 5/16 ounce, and the color is Ozark Orange. So we bring this into the light. It's like a green pumpkin with a little bit of orange in it, and I really like orange. Whenever I'm trying to imitate bluegill, that's really good. But also, if you're trying to imitate crawfish, certain times of the year and certain parts of the country with different water clarities. But anyway, they get a little bit of orange, and anytime you have dirty water, I really like that orange. It makes the jig kind of stand out, and you can match several different, forages with it, so I really like that. And this one also doesn't come with any rattles. I was about to say hooks again. And then here's same thing, 5/16 ounce Provider Tackle, Redemption Series Finesse jig. You can get all this stuff at Tackle Warehouse, of course. And it's a PB and J color, and it comes with an owner hook. You can see there. I'm not sure what size, but it's a pretty good size hook for these little baits. A lot of these, like the Strike King ones, they come with one size down. You see, this is a pretty stout hook. It's probably one size bigger, and that's one of the things I think I'm going to like. It's the first time I've picked up these, and I think I'm going to like that bigger hook. I can already tell it's one size bigger. And you can look here. It's got just a regular old PB&J color, really good color. Green pumpkin, a little bit of blue in it. And we're already 10 minutes, and we haven't done even that much of it. I'm trying to give really detailed. So let me know if you like this kind of thing. The real detailed. This right here is one of my most favorite baits for the fall. It's a saybill flat shad, and I actually bought 3 of them, same color and everything. And that's when you know a fisherman's really liking a lure, when he buys 3 or more that's like the same thing. And these are pretty expensive little rattle traps, but they're different than so many on the market. They've got a smaller profile, and you can get them in different sizes. I think there's like a 1/4 up to a 3/4 ounce size. This one's the 1/2 ounce size. The color that's really special about this is called Hollow Greeny. And I have found that anytime you're wanting to match in really clear water around grass, trying to match blueback herring, that color is absolutely fabulous. And this bait itself, I have literally been in a tournament and caught 4 bass to someone else's 1, and he was the boater. He had the first chance at the fish, and this bait was catching him. He ended up saying, "Man, you gotta let me borrow one if you got one." And we both ended up catching. We ended up catching over 30 fish that day together for the tournament. I won. He finished 2nd place. And I've had other really good trips with this bait. It's really good in clear water. That color and this bait itself is really good for clear water. So give it a try. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. If you're fishing around fish, you're not going to be. And this right here, I decided not to take it out of the package. It's nothing really that special. KVD bait. This one's meant to suspend. It's in chrome sexy shad. I wanted something that had a little bit of chrome in it. Nothing really that special. Nothing really that special about this bait. It dives 4 to 7 feet. That's what it says. Got a lot of action, and I'm sure you've heard a lot about that bait. And they're moving down here, and I had to pick me up some of these. I've been waiting to buy some of these all year long. And this is the Rattle Scatter Wrap. And I got it, and I'll show you the actual size here, if you can read that. SCRC 05, so it's the 05 size. And it won't give you a chance to look at this lip. I bought 2 different colors, and I bought 2 of the same ones in 2 different colors. So I got 4 baits, 2 colors. And the name of this color, see, it's got a little bit of that. And with me being colorblind, I can't tell if that's yellow or orange. Isn't that just terrible? I think that's like a mustard yellow. I'm not sure. Don't make fun of me. But I like this color. I knew it would be a good color for dirtier water, trying to resemble shad, with a little bit of like chrome or pearl you have up here at the top. It brings a little bit of brightness to it, but at the same time it's still natural. So they can find the bait, they can see that it's coming to them, and it's not going to be quite as translucent. But really good, no rattles. But that bill, look at that bill. It's going to give it a lot of really good erratic hunting action without even hitting the bottom, and that's what these baits are all about. The name of the color is Old School. Nice color there. And then I bought, like I said, I bought another of that, and then, let's see, I bought it in a different color. And see that it's more of a little natural. It's got a little bit of color in it, so it's not completely translucent, it's not completely pearl. But that'll be a really good shad color there. Same action, same model and everything. And they say that it dives to 6 to 8 foot. You can't see that too well, but it dives 6 to 8 foot. And it's really a pretty heavy bait for the size. It feels pretty heavy. Let's see, what's the actual size? It says 5/16, so it's the same size as those jigs. So it's actually, pretty good size. It's not going to be that hard to cast. Next, I got some crankbaits here. Strike King, the new flat shad. The new Strike King flat shad, 1.5 F, dives to actually 8 foot. You wouldn't believe it, but this bait has no rattles, and it's the new Strike King bait released, and it's going to be sick. I bought it in 2 different colors. I can't wait to use it. But anyway, I'm going to close this video out. Unfortunately, I'm going to have a part 3. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's closing on 15 minutes, and iMovie won't let me upload anything more than 15 minutes. So this has been Johnny. Like this, once we get to 20 likes, I'll upload the second part. I'll probably upload it right away. Hope you guys are doing well. Look forward to this third part really soon. Bye-bye.